Let's shift our focus now. Britain's opposition Labour Party leader Sir Keir Starmer has pledged to resign as leader of his party if he is found to have broken lockdown rules. This pledge comes amid political uproar after allegations resurfaced that he broke COVID rules in April last year by taking part in a gathering in Durham where he and other party leaders ate curry, drank beer. Labour's deputy leader Angela Rayner, who also attended the event, also pledged to resign if she was fined by the police, who is currently investigating the incident. Now, Starmer's promise is a bid to prove that he had a different set of principles compared to Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Starmer said in a statement that the British public deserve politicians who think the rules apply to them. Now remember, Johnson has refused to resign despite already having been fined for breaching COVID lockdown rules in Downing Street in June 2020. Back when the Johnson government had been embroiled in a series of scandals involving lockdown breaches, Starmer called on both Johnson and Finance Minister Rishi Sunak, who had also been fined, to step down. Both Keir Starmer and Labour Party have maintained that no rules had been broken since it was a work event and not a social one. On the 30th of April last year, England was under Step 2 rules. We know that the rules were imposed in phases here, so these were Stage 2 rules here. Gathering indoors with people from outside your household was against the law. There was an exemption for work purposes, but the rules did not mention socializing at work. Bars and restaurants were open outdoors for groups of 6 people or 2 households, but indoor services were not allowed. So the question before the Durham police will be whether the Labour officials eating and drinking together was necessary for work. For Starmer, this Beergate investigation is poorly timed. He has presented himself throughout the Partygate saga as a contrast to Johnson, and the Conservatives' missteps were reflected in last week's social elections. But now the focus is shifted from Conservatives' losses or Labour's gains to Keir Starmer himself, who before this had a reputation of adhering to rules. Meanwhile, the Metropolitan Police are continuing their own investigation into 12 gatherings held in Downing Street and the Cabinet Office during 2020 and 2021. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.